Welcome to ChemSWOT. So today we are going to learn about elements. I am Dr. Anup Sharma. So what are elements? So elements are pure substances which contain only one type of atoms. So for example, like gold atoms. What are they part of? So they are part of gold element. Okay, so if we want to break down gold atoms or gold element, we cannot be broken down into simpler substance. We cannot break down elements into simpler substance. So for example, oxygen atoms, they are part of oxygen element. So that means elements. So elements are pure substances which contain only one type of atoms. Only one type. There is nothing in between. So it means if I say what about water? Water means H2O. Is it an element? No, it is not element. Why it is not an element? Because there is hydrogen atom and there is oxygen atom. That's why it is not an element. So elements, they are containing only one type of atoms and they cannot be broken down into simpler substances. So further examples we can take, like we have iron all around us. The things are made up of iron. So iron means it is an element. We have thermometers in which mercury is there. So mercury is an element. We exhale CO2. So CO2 is not an element. So it is not element. Why it is not an element? Because it has more than one type of atoms. So it is not an element. So that's how it is. The elements are. So about 115 elements are recognized so far. Who recognizes the elements? So there is IUPAC, that means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. It's not chemist. So IUPAC is a body of scientists who recognizes the scientific inventions or discoveries including elements. So far we have 115 elements discovered or recognized. Others are under recognition or in the process. Out of these 115 elements, about 85% elements are metals. So we can say majority of elements Majority of elements are metals. Majority of elements are metals. Majority of elements are metals. So like some you can name. What are those? Like iron, like gold. These are, we are aware of these because we wear gold. Sometime your parents must be wearing. Copper. I hope you have seen copper wires. So copper, you get lunch packed in aluminium foil. So aluminium is a metal. So etc etc. So these are the metals. Now what about rest? So rest elements are non-metals and semi-metals. Rest elements are non-metals and semi-metals. Semi-metals. So that's how about elements are. Now if we want to take in detail, what are metals? Metals specifically. So we can recognize metals by looking at their some properties, the common properties of metals. So how do we recognize? So what are the important properties of metals? So we say properties of metals. So properties of metals, what are those? Like for example, we have seen aluminum foil like sheet. So we call it malleability. So metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. What does this malleable means? This means metals can be beaten into sheets. Metal sheets like paper sheet. So we have seen iron sheets, aluminum foil, silver sheets, like that. So metals can be beaten into sheets. So metals are malleable. This property is known as malleability. Malleability. What is malleability? It's a property. Property of metals. Okay, metals. What happens in this? Just now we have seen metals can be beaten into sheets. That is malleability. Second point in this metals property, metals are ductile. Metals are ductile. Metals are ductile. What does this ductile means? That means metals can be drawn into wires. You must have seen copper wire. So that means the copper wire is being drawn from copper metal. So metals are ductile. That property is called ductility. Ductility. So what does this property of ductility means? Metals can be drawn into wire. So that is a property of metal. Metals. Then if we look third property of metals, how do we recognize that it's a metal? So metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Heat and electricity. So they are good conductor of heat and electricity. I am not going to explain more into these details why it happens, because we need to understand few points before that, electronic structure about that. But in general, like why it happens, because metals have extra electrons. So why it happens? Metals have free electrons. Free electrons. So they can conduct electricity. Conduct electricity. So like that. The next point in this is metals are sonorous. Metals are sonorous. Sonorous. Metals are sonorous. You might have seen ringing bells. So they produce sound. Metals produce sounds on striking. On striking. That means producing sound, hitting by a solid like that. So that's their property. Next is metals have a kind of sign. We call it luster. So metals are lustrous. That means what? Sign. Metallic sign on the surface. On the surface. So that means metals have luster. So these are the properties of metals. Now if we look how to recognize by looking at the electronic configuration of metals. So we can see metals. What is special about metals? So metals have either 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell or orbit. So metals have either 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. So by looking at the electronic configuration, we can come to know that that particular substance is a metal. So that is how we can. So for example, how to recognize by looking at that. So for example, like sodium, Na. Na means sodium. The symbol of sodium is Na. Sodium. So now sodium, Na, in periodic table, sodium's atomic number is 11. So atomic number of sodium is 11. That means the configuration is 281. In the outermost shell, sodium has 1 electron. So we have seen metals have either 1, 2 or 3. So this is 1 electron in the outermost shell of sodium. That means sodium is, so Na is a metal. Na is a metal. Why we are saying so? Because it is 1 outermost electron. Outermost electron is 1. And 1 outermost electron is part of metals. Okay. So that's, I hope this is clear. If we want to take another example, we can take, for example, magnesium. Magnesium is, symbol is Mg. So we can look at, so magnesium, atomic number of magnesium is 12. So the configuration is 282. So outermost electrons are how many? Electrons equals to 2. And we have seen metals have either 1, 2 or 3. So that means magnesium is a metal. If we want to look at another example, so say aluminium. Symbol is Al. Aluminium atomic number is 13. 13 means electronic configuration 283. So outermost is 3. That means again it's a metal. So aluminium is a metal. So I hope this point is clear. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe my channel. I just started this to help the people. Thank you very much.